Greetings and welcome back. We are playing Space Empires 5. Finally. Yes, it's been about 6 months since I played this game. I did 9 episodes back in June, and at the time I did them, they got absolutely 0 views. Like, nobody was interested. So I just sort of abandoned the series and didn't think much more of it until the last couple of weeks when I started getting comments on it and noticed that the 9 episodes have over 3,000 views at this point. So I thought, well, maybe we'll start it up again, since there seems to be some interest in it. In the last 6 months, I did watch a Let's Play by a guy named Timtrainage, and check out his channel because he's got like a 65-part playthrough of this game, and he does it really well, and it's quite entertaining to watch, so I quite enjoyed that. Picked up a few tips from him, so we'll try to implement that in this game. So I did spot check a couple episodes, and I watched the previous one to this just to sort of get myself caught up, and I did notice a couple things that I want to adjust right off the bat, and it has to do with ship designs. I'm just going to come back into our queue. We queued up a mining ship here, so I'm going to remove that for the moment so that I can come back into our ship designs and edit. The problem with it is, where is it here? I didn't put any shield or armor on it, and armor is kind of required, especially if you go into one of these asteroid belts. Some of them are pretty safe, but some of them do damage to your ship. So generally, I like to stick some armor on it, so if the ship does take damage, it just takes damage in the on the armor and not the components. Yeah, see, it causes damage to space vehicles. So if I go into that asteroid belt, it's going to damage my ships. Sometimes slightly, sometimes majorly. So it all depends on how strong the danger is there. So I'm going to go back into ship designs, and I am going to edit this. Okay, now I put more supplies. I think I put more supply storage on it on the upper deck, I believe. Was it? Middle deck, maybe. Yeah, there they are there. I'm going to take those off. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is put some armor on this. How much space do we have left? 10. So I'm going to put a couple small pieces of armor. Might not be enough, but hopefully it'll be enough that it'll just damage everything except these extractors is basically what I'm shooting for. So we're going to put those on there. I do have this, which generates 50 units of supply per sun in the system. So that's per turn. Now I'm not sure what this will use in supplies. I think if it's not going anywhere, not really moving, it's not going to use a whole lot. So this energy collector might be enough. And we will try that out. And what else did I put on there? Just the usual stuff, I guess. It's debatable whether I even need scanners. I guess I'll take them, but how much space is that? Yeah, that's 10 kilotons. I could get like a couple more pieces of armor without that. Scan at level 2, distance of 5 sectors. I'm not entirely sure this is going to be required. I think I might just take that off in favor of a couple more pieces of armor. Oops, guess I could have. Okay. So I'm going to make that adjustment. So there's 4 pieces of armor on this now. Just light armor. I could go like 4 light armor or 1 piece of heavy armor. I think the effect is the same. So we'll just go with the light armor, I guess. And we will create that. So that's an adjusted miner now. So we'll come back into that queue. And we will re-queue that. I couldn't edit it as long as it was in a queue. I'd get an error that it's being built or something, so I wasn't able to do that as long as it was in this queue. That's why I removed it first. So now it's back, and we'll build one with some armor on it. And one more thing. What was it? Oh yeah, back a bunch of episodes, I designed the burner. And I said, as soon as I get capital missiles, I will create another ship, and then I never did. So I'm going to do that now. I don't know whether anything can be upgraded. Did I do any upgrades to any of this? I don't think I did. No, we didn't get anything better. So I'm not going to... I could hit upgrade and upgrade these, but I think I'll just hit copy. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 2 burner missiles off, and I'm going to replace them with capital ships. Okay, and we'll put a name to this. It's still going to be an attack ship, so we don't need to adjust that. We just need to adjust the name. And what should we call a capital ship? How about Cappy? Yeah, me and my original names, eh? Okay. So that's a Cappy, the capital ship destroyer. So there we go. And we will create that. Okay, so now we have 3 ships. So I'm going to start building a few of those for our fleets as well. Capital ship, they got pretty good punch and for a good distance too. I mean, look at this. It goes way out there. So we definitely want those. Try to clobber stuff before they get too close to us. Now, they're probably going to have capital missiles too, so it could be a bit of a standoff if we come across one of those. But feel better having a few of those in my fleets. Okay, so let's get back into it. There's a couple other things I just wanted to get done before I got started up here, and now I can't think of what they were. So I guess we'll just carry on. Actually, let's just have a look at what we're dealing with as far as races. Okay, the Abaddon Enclave, they're over here, and they are been quite aggressive. We got them choked out at a warp point here, and they keep sending one ship through, and we keep clobbering it. So that's working out very well. So we're definitely, I think we're going to maybe try and get a bit pushy with them. Now we have the Q Kappa Commonwealth, and they are up in here, right beside the Guksei Alliance. So I'm actually allied. We do have a mutual assistance treaty here. So if either one of us get into trouble, if somebody attacks us or goes to war with us, they should come help. I can't remember just how well they help, but they do come somewhat to the rescue. So yeah, these guys are displeased. They're still indifferent. So I mean, I could go something peaceful with them, but I think I'm just gonna not even bother even talking to them, and we'll just deal with them as they come along. So yeah, these guys are our allies. So hopefully. These guys will sort of scrap it out up here. I don't know how they feel about each other. Other relations, here we go. None. Yeah, how about you? You've got a trade and research treaty with the Abaddon. Okay, so these guys are kind of snuggly, which tells me that this is connected in here somehow. They're sort of interacting through here. So that's good to know. Okay, I don't think we need to really look at too much more in here. Okay, we'll just carry on, I guess. Oop, I'm going to close that one first. Okay, and research, I think I was going for construction. Yep. So we got 4 more turns on that, and that'll open up mines, another tech area to research, of course, but we kind of got to get some of these in place if we can. And I got something else I need to research. What was that? I opened up something else last turn. Oh, shields. Yeah, we still got to research shields. But this is a pretty big component. I think we're going to need bigger ship sizes for that. So we sort of have to come back into here. What are we making? 10,000. I got to get more research stations built. And actually, one thing I did notice. Okay, one thing I did notice is we went to another level in. Hang on. Excuse me while I flip around here. We went to another level in applied research. We're now at level 2. And that gives us better research centers, which means we can upgrade the old ones. So let's go in and get that done. So there's quite an easy way to do the upgrades. We basically just come down here and hit upgrade facilities. And it gives us a little message making sure we want to upgrade all these. And yes, we do. And there we go. Simple as that. It goes to every planet and we'll upgrade anything that's in. We even have mineral miners we can upgrade as well. So hitting that button, even if you're not sure if you need anything upgraded, just hit the button. It doesn't hurt to do that. Okay. So we have another icer coming, a sat layer, and our miner behind that. So that's pretty full, and that's probably going to impact our cache a little bit. Yep. So yeah, our maintenance or our construction queues are way up right now because we're doing all those upgrades right now. So we're taking a bit of a hit, but once we get the robo miners out there and start mining asteroids, we should be okay. So I think that's about all we need to look at. I think we'll just get going again here. So we'll just see what's going on with you. I think I might have left this at the end of the turn. Yeah, there's no ships to move, so I guess we'll just process the turn. And like I said earlier, I think I'm going to have to start pausing the video during these turn processes at some point because they will get very long. I'm thinking back to single core days too. I'm on a dual core now, so it might not be too bad. Lots of movement. Okay, so facility upgraded. So our mineral miners getting upgraded. We got more fighters. Research centers are upgraded. 3 of them. Oh, no, more than 3. 6 of them. 5 of them. And we now have another sat layer. Okay, so let's go back into our research a bit. So yeah, we've gone up. So that's pretty cool. And 3 more turns. So next turn that'll go up again once more, unless they're all done. No, still got a couple more to do. Okay, so we'll carry on. And what are you up to? You are an icer going to colonize that place. Alright. Do it. Okay, and we'll hit the Q key, see what we're dealing with. 2,000. Yeah, not much in here. And do we have a spaceport and everything in here yet? No, we don't. Oh, where is this? That's right, I wanted to build a resupply center in here. If I build a resupply center here, then this fleet will be fine just to sit here. It won't have to take off for supply. And we're still pretty good at the moment. So, yeah, well, that's what we'll do here. So I'm going to hit the Q key, and we'll make sure that we do a resupply center first. Oops. Resupply, there we go. Okay, and after that, I guess we better do a spaceport so that we can get all our stuff from this system to our home world. And what do we got? That's it. That's all we can do. But that's enough for there. And we got a Columbus ready to go again. So we're still exploring. I need to get over here. I need to see what's over this way. I've got everything choked off here and here, but we're still open here. We still don't know what's actually over here. So I'm going to come back over there and we'll get things going. So I think there's a warp point, yeah. So we'll just move to here. Okay, and we have another sat layer. So we have satellites over here, so we'll move there. Get those next turn. And what are we looking at? Another sat layer. Okay, where do we have satellites? It was Rollo, right? And we'll move there. Oh, those are fighters. Hang on. Cancel that order. Is it Rollo? Where are they? Oh, yeah. Right. Just hit the wrong planet. There we go. Okay, that's all those moved. We need to look at anything else, and we'll process the turn. I'm actually looking forward to playing this a bit more. I haven't actually touched it since I did the last episode for this. Okay, 10 more fighters. Got another colonizing ship and a facility upgraded, so that's good. Okay, so let's check our science again. It's up a little bit again. It's not helping how many turns it's taken us for construction it yet, but That'll come. Okay, so sat layer. So we'll hit transfer and take 5 of those. And I'm thinking I might bring a few just for this warp point for that one. Okay, and nicer. Okay, so let's get some population on that. 12 million. And I think we're sort of concentrating over this way, aren't we? Looks like we got our colonizer here ready to go, so maybe we'll just come into one of these red ones. Okay, and there's that colonizer, so we will colonize that. Hit the Q key and 5,000. So the first thing I want in here is a resupply, and better get the space yard facility, or not the space yard, sorry, spaceport. And we'll come back and figure it out after that. What kind of resources we got here? Ooh, nice. Now there is a facility that does mine all three. It's actually down the tech tree a bit ways yet, but there is a facility. I think it's what is that, monolith facility or something, and it'll actually extract all of these. So one facility does them all. But we got 5,000. So what I might do actually is just put one of each on here. One each of mineral organics or mineral extractor, organics, and radioactive, and that pretty much fills that planet. And if I want a space yard in here, I don't think I do. But if I do, I can always destroy one of these to make space. Okay, so that's done. And so is this turn. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do unless there's something to build. Could build some more units, but might actually throw another miner behind this one. We'll get a couple of these out here. Yeah, we'll let that go. Okay. I don't know whether I'm going to do any more units. I'll wait until I'll get caught up on some of this other stuff. We got a space yard coming here too, in 3 more turns. So that'll give us 3 space yards to build ships at. Which I guess isn't bad for this point. How many turns have we taken? We've taken 54 turns in this game. And we're just barely getting started. I mean, we've met 3 empires out of the 10. So, yeah. It's a fairly big game. It takes a while to go through it. Just like most other 4X games. And it does weave its own little micro stories as you go, which is pretty common with 4X games. Yeah, player 2 is scrapping it out pretty good. I wonder who against. Kind of hard to tell at this point. Okay, move all our pieces. Okay, 10 more fighters, 4 mineral miner facilities upgraded, so our money should be up now, and we now have a miner constructed. And two more facilities upgraded. Good. Okay. Okay, so there's our new mother. Oh, hang on. No, why are you here? I thought I was sending you... Oh, there's a fleet here, isn't there? That's right. Yeah, there we go. And speaking of which, actually, I got to adjust the other one too. I'm going to add another task force in this fleet. And it's going to be specifically for fighter or carriers and fighters. So I'm going to add a task force. And I'm going to move this down into it, next task force. And I'm going to set up some strategies here. First of all, attack strategy is going to be a fighter attack. Okay, and defense strategy is going to be don't get hurt, because there's nothing worse than losing your carriers. Okay, now as far as attack formation, I don't really think it matters with these. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, we'll just use wall. This one, however, I wouldn't mind changing that to a flying V. And defense wall is fine. Optimal range is probably pretty good. Okay, so that's how we set up the task forces. This will basically just launch its fighters, and then it won't get hurt, so it'll probably turn away from the battle, let the fighters do it. Okay, and yes, I do need to do that with my other fleet now that I think of it. Let's maybe have a look here. Do I have a fleet here? Yep, there it is. Yeah, so I didn't do the task force here, so we'll add that. We'll move you down, and we'll set this up. Fighter attack, and don't get hurt. And we'll leave those at wall. Okay, so we'll go back to this fleet. Okay, so now when you go to take off after being sentry, you have to clear this order, or it'll put the order behind sentry, so it'll say sentry and then move to, and then it'll never move to because it's got the sentry order. So we just hit backspace to clear the sentry, and then we're free to move out. And we will move to here. Okay, and here's our mining ship. So, excuse me, let's have a look at some of these. Ooh, 286%. So I think we'll maybe go for that one. So the only thing you have to do to mine an asteroid belt is to just simply move to it. And actually, let's do a quick system report. Okay, -17 causes damage to space vehicles. That's not that one. So I guess we're free to move to it. And we'll get there next turn. And just take note of the production net. You see -954. Once we move into there, that should be a positive, and we should be profiting at that. And that's the end of the turn. And did we get this done next turn for that? Check our queues, and I think we're all right. We'll just process the... Actually, I should maybe... Where's Rolo? Now, are you the one with the satellites? Yes. Yeah, you're building fighter. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Ah, this one I want. Yes. Okay, you build some more satellites. So let's just change that to 11. Go to units. How many can we do here? Oh, still. There, that should get us going. Okay. And we'll process a turn. Actually, let's have a look at our money here quickly. Yeah, still in the negative, so once that we get a couple of robo extractors out there, we should be good. Yes, player 2 is scrapping it out pretty good. Every turn they're into something. Ooh, 2 battles in that one. I don't know what the other player would be. Okay, new tech level. We now have construction, which has opened up a new tech area of mines. Okay, some more satellites, some more stingers, more minerals upgraded, more research, more minerals. Good. Looking good. Let's just have another look here. Yeah, it's looking a little better. And from remote mining, we're making 5720. So let's just look at this ship. Well, net is 4766, but yeah, because our ship maintenance comes off the top. So what I'm going to do with him, little icon there that says he's mining. So I'm just going to sentry him by hitting the Y key. So he'll just sit there. And hopefully with that solar collector, there's one sun in here. So we'll keep an eye on the supplies here. We'll come back periodically after a couple turns and see how he's doing for supplies. Hopefully that solar collector will allow him to just sit there until we've depleted this asteroid field. Okay, carrying on. What are you doing? Sat layers. So we're going to get some satellites. And we did lose one over here, so maybe we'll replenish these. Hit the M key to move. And we're done. So we need to pick some new research. And I think we'll just go for mines and we'll get those going and in place. It's a cheap one too, so I don't have to put everything on it. Not sure how much I got to put on. There we go. Okay, still leaves us 62% to spend. So, I'm not sure what to do though. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to get into this. Get another ship size, and then we can start looking at shields and stuff like that. Maybe we'll do shields first. It's only 10,000. I can maybe pull that off fairly quickly. Yeah. All right, we'll do shields first, and then we'll come up and get the next ship sizes. Okay. And we're ready to go. Yes, every turn, player 2 seems to be doing something. That could be troublesome. He's probably pretty aggressive. I'm not even sure which one is player 2. That's the thing, you can't really tell. I don't think. Haven't really looked at that close. Okay, so we now have mines. We have mine layer, we have mine sweeper. Mine sweepers, send those in with your fleet first, and they'll sweep any mines. They sweep a certain amount, so sometimes you need 3 or 4 ships of these to actually get the job done. And we have a small mine, so we'll get those going somewhat shortly. And we got 2 resupplies going. Good. That would be here and over here where those 2 fleets are. So those 2 fleets will not have to go for resupply now. They can just sit right on those warp points, which is perfect. Okay, another space yard done. Another facility upgraded. Oh, and they want to propose a treaty. What kind of treaty would you like to propose? Oh yeah, still going for that, are you? A cooperation agreement. You know what? I should almost allow that. I've pretty much picked up all the systems that I can do anyways. I'm sort of just picking up all the little red ones right now. So that, yeah, I'm sort of on the fence on that. Okay, that's the same deal as we have right now. Communications channels. That might be handy. That'll actually give us access to the other races, or 1 or 2 maybe. Won't be all of them, but yeah, that might be handy. Share minefield codes. Yeah, that's definitely going to be needed. But yeah, I'm not sure about this. Let's just come out and have a look here first. We'll come back into this. Because really, let's see what's sort of on their way here. Yeah, we sort of got them all at this point. They're the same, that race is the same planet types as we are. There's one here, which I can probably snatch up fairly quick. Do I still have... Oops. Do I still have icers coming? No, I don't. But we will. I'll get a couple more going. So I think I'm probably fairly safe to accept that. Like I said, I am just sort of cleaning up the last of these unsettled, so... Is that 3 now? 4 or 5? Got one of those coming, so 6. So we need 6 more colonization ships to actually clean up all these red wrong atmosphere planets. Domed colonies, basically. So I don't know whether I should queue all. I was going to queue them all up, but I don't think I will. I got a couple coming, so that's fine for now. Okay, so we'll carry on. Satellite layer. Are we on the right warp point here, first of all? It's kind of hard to tell. These two are so close together. I think so. Yep, so let's launch. There you now have 5 satellites there. And we'll bring him back to Rollo. To this planet where we're building more. Okay, and that's all the ship's movement. And okay, so 2 more turns for shields, and I guess I'll just go with level 1 on the fighters or the mines for now, which leaves us 58%. Oh no, that's what's allocated. So 42%, I guess, is what we got left. I'll just dump it on shields, get that next, or actually, maybe we'll just throw it on here. Get going on that. And then once shields are done, I'll plop the rest on there as well. Okay, intelligence. Haven't seen any reports coming back. Oh, we know somebody else now. Okay. Number of allied players, which is a Guxay. Avinghoff. Wonder where I met them. I don't even remember seeing it might have been a last episode or something, I've forgotten. I don't remember seeing. I wonder if that's in our news. No, didn't. Must have just overlooked it. No idea where I met them. Okay, well, let's take care of this this message or this diplomacy first. So yeah, I think we'll go for that. It looks like trade has dropped a bit though, 25% down to 20. I wonder if I can counter that back up to 25. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll see what that does. And yeah, we'll just step that up, and we'll send a message. Make sure we do that. Okay, and I think we're good to go. Oh, yes. So now I got 3 space yards. Oh, and I'm gonna run out of space here. I gotta lose some of those satellites I'm building. No, it's still gonna be 270. Okay, well, I'll just let that go. We'll get an error saying that we can't build anymore, so that's fine. And we might actually pick some up before that's even done. Okay, I did that, and I guess we'll just go to next turn. Actually, hang on, just before we do that. They're friendly with them, and they're friendly with them. So I guess they're probably not going to be somebody we want to be friendly with. We'll see how it works out, but let's maybe try estimates. 1 colony in 1 system. Population 7,000. Yeah, they like their fighters. They like their troops. We got 1 space station. Wow, do they have any ships? Doesn't look like they have any ships. Huh. That's kind of odd. Okay. Now, some of these are independents that sort of show up, so if they're way behind the tech, that's probably what they are, is just a little independent race. Okay, I was going to do something else before I ended the turn, and I can't think of what it was, so I guess we'll just end the turn. 1 fleet without orders. Oh, that's the one I just parked up there. I'll just deal with that next turn. Not a big deal. I just noticed we're at 34 minutes, so once this turn processes, we'll call this episode to a close. I'm going to sit down and actually do a bunch of these today, so get my head back into it. Yeah, these turns are starting to take a while, so I might start pausing the video while that goes on. I just hope I don't screw that up. Okay, and that's our message going out. Okay, more research centers upgraded. So what's our research at now? 12,600. Beautiful. And shields in one turn. Okay. So let's go sentry this fleet right now while I'm thinking about it. And we'll hit the Y key to sentry, and good enough. Alright, what do we got here? Miner, another miner. Okay, so what do we got here? Ah, that's that -17, the one that we got the report on. This one here. And we also have a violent plasma storm that causes damage as well. So, is this going to be one we want? Yeah, not particularly, I guess. I think there's no others in here, so now I'll just pop over to another system. Oops. 251, so there's one there, so maybe we'll do that. Oh, where did I put it? Where did that bit built? There it is. Okay, so we'll move to there. Oh, I guess I should have got a report on that before I moved there. Okay. Well, it looks like the only bad thing from asteroids in here is it obscures sight level. So that's not a big deal. Okay, and that's done, and science is fine. And we can build some stuff again. So I'm going to add, I'm just going to build a few of these new cappies that I'd designed. So I might build 2 out of there for one fleet. And we'll build 2 out of here for the other fleet. And we'll take those up and add them to our fleets that are blocking the warp points. And I guess that's it for now. And we'll go to the next turn. Check our money first. Yeah, not bad. Oh, no scraps for player 2, but we got one. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, there's our fleet right there. And we should have some satellites in here too. Yeah, they're over here for some reason. Pretty hard to see too. Okay, we'll see how this goes. One ship. Oop, one dead ship. Done. Yeah, they're going to have to start realizing they need to bring more than one ship at a time through there. Ooh, again. Well, okay. 2 ships, one at a time. Not the best strategy in the world, but off we go. Nice one. Okay. So as long as they keep bringing one ship at a time through, we're all right. So when they start building fleets is when we're going to get in trouble. Okay, new tech level. We now have shields. And we have level 1 shield generators. And more def sats. And looks like they accepted it. Ooh. Increase. Oh, maybe we did have the right tech level or trade level, but I bumped it up again, so good. Yes, we're getting along pretty good. Okay, so won both of those. Yeah, no contest, eh? Alright. Oh, it says 16 fighters. I had like 50. That's kind of odd. Maybe that's all it launched. That's probably what it is. It only launches so many at a time. So that's probably all it got launched before the battle actually ended. Okay. And I keep saying I'm going to end this episode, don't I? So maybe I better do that right now. Getting carried away here. So yeah, I'm starting to have fun again. So we'll keep this one going. And if you're still with me after, 6 months, then great. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.